Devo time. So since it's our last Devo in this location, go back with me in time a little bit. We've already kind of talked about it, but we just kind of gave the dates for the different locations and everything. But it's the same church. Different buildings, different spots, but same church. And, there's different people. There's been a great cloud of witnesses. When you minister to people for 23 years in the same community, not every person in that community is going to stay in that chair. Or we would have needed a very large building in that case. But they're not going to stay in the chair. Life happens, right? So people move on, graduate, go one way, do something else, new job in a new area. We still have relationships with people, even though they're not part of this building, part of this congregation, but they're still part of the congregation. They're just from afar, right? So there's this great crowd of witnesses. People who've attended in the past have moved on. Some people we have lost. Life happens. Kids that were in ministry, our kids, their kids, other kids, full-grown adults now. Some of those are even having their own kids and everything. Pretty soon you'll look back at your own kids that are here in this ministry, and you'll be like, wow, that was a blink. And that's what it will be when you look back. I'm getting to that part. So yeah, we say goodbyes. We say, but when we say goodbye, you see them as a young Padawan leaving the nest, and then they come back a few years and walk through the door, and you're like, oh my gosh, Yeah, and it's just like amazing change. And I can imagine a teacher teaching through the years, seeing the waves of different students go through your yearly, and then you'd see them as many years later. It's got to be a revelation. Good and bad probably sometimes, but a revelation. But, church department leaders change. Volunteers change. But the church is still here. We're all still part of the same church. We're all still serving the same God. Constant change is here to stay. Constant change is here to stay. Life happens. Ships move in and out of the harbor, but the lighthouse is always there. Right? So I was thinking about that. I'm going to get to the little encouragement part here. I was thinking about that, and I just had some thoughts going through my head, so this is what I wrote down. This lighthouse is moving down the beach a little bit, but it's planted on a solid foundation, firm, steady, armed with a new light, with faithful light keepers. Its light reaches throughout the whole community. Those who have seen the light before will know the way home. And those looking for the light will embrace its glow. There's an old song that just popped in my mind when I was thinking about that. And one of the lyrics is, if it wasn't for this lighthouse, where would this ship be? I think we can apply that to a lot of us. Different routes that we've taken during time, but we can always come back into port. We always know where the lighthouse is. We always know how to get home. Yeah. Amen. Matthew 5:14 through 16. Oh, I had one other thing. Jesus is the lighthouse, but he's using us to be a beacon to the world. Matthew 5:14 through 16. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Amen. And I'm still chewing on Isaiah 61:1 from the filament commentary kind of thing. It says, the presence of God's Spirit ensures the success of the believer. Amen.